So the AI is getting smarter every single day. And with AGI and superintelligence already being discussed, it feels like the humans don't stand a chance. But what if I told you survival isn't about fighting the machines? It's about unlocking the part of you that AI can never replicate. Your superhuman edge. And let me show you how. Today we are going to break down 10 uniquely human abilities that not only will survive in an AI-driven future, but will also outclass the machines everyone is afraid of. Because here's the truth, AI can process faster, calculate better, and even mimic reasoning. But there are things only humans can do. Things that make you irreplaceable, and I promise if you sharpen these edges, you won't just survive the AI revolution, you will rise above it. So right now the world is buzzing. Elon Musk is warning about AGI, Mark Zuckerberg is hinting at superintelligence. The narrative is that humans are doomed. But that's only true if we ignore our greatest strengths. So let's break it down. The 10 superhuman edges that no algorithm can ever replicate. See, AI is locked into frozen training data. Once the training ends, so does its growth. You, on the other hand, are alive. Every conversation, every failure, every new skill, it rewires your brain in real time. And here's the real edge. You don't just learn facts. You learn how to learn. You can jump from philosophy to programming, from art to business, sometimes in the same week. And that ability to reinvent yourself again and again, well, that right there is your first superhuman edge. AI doesn't have a body. It doesn't trip, it doesn't fall, taste or feel hunger. But you do. And that gives you a kind of intelligence no machine can touch. For example, you can sense danger in a dark alley. You can feel the rhythm in your bones. Or how about this? You're able to catch the ball without calculating the angles. Well, that's the embodied wisdom. Your mind and body are wired together through millions of years of survival. That's intelligence no dataset can replicate. You see, AI can solve rocket science equations, no doubt. But ask it if a glass of water will spill when tipped and it will hesitate. Why? Because common sense isn't data. It's a lived reality. And us as humans, we have lived through ages, so we know what's gonna happen. You see, the special thing about humans is that humans thrive in chaos. When the rules collapse, or when the system fails, or when the unexpected happens, you adapt. You improvise, you survive. Machines need structure. You, on the other hand, you're built for the storm. The next thing that I want to talk about is hybrid intelligence. Now imagine this. AI is like the world's strongest chess engine. On its own, it's unbeatable, but pairing up with a human, the creativity of strategy plus the scale of computation, and suddenly the duo dominates. You set the goals, you set the vision, the meaning, AI does the heavy lifting. Together, you're not just human or an AI, but you're a superhuman. The next point is exactly why humans are growing weaker. You see, in today's world, most of the people know what is AI, but the problem is that they're completely depending upon it. And here's the trap. People let AI think for them, they let AI write for them, or even decide for them. And when that happens, your own mental muscles weaken. Well, you see, you need to understand one thing. Superhuman doesn't mean outsourcing your brain. It means using AI as an extension. For example, a hammer that multiplies your force, or maybe a telescope that multiplies your sight. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that tools should be able to extend you, but they should not be able to replace you. And this is completely in your control. You see, AI can't tell us what's possible, but only humans can. In fact, humans can decide what is right and wrong. AI doesn't care about justice or sacrifice or the cost of a life, but humans do. And in the age of AI, not just intelligence, but wisdom will matter the most. Superhumans will be the ones who bring moral judgment into decisions. Because a future built only on what's efficient, but without asking what's ethical, is no future at all. You see, machines play simulations, but humans play for keeps. An entrepreneur risking their life savings, or a doctor making a life or death call. A soldier on the battlefield, or a parent working two jobs to feed their kids. These choices carry real stakes. That willingness to risk, to sacrifice, that's a depth of decision making that no AI can feel. You see, without risk, there is no courage, and without sacrifice, there is no humanity. There's one thing that we all need to understand, that AI is bound by data. It can remix what exists, but it cannot step into the unknown. Humans can. You see, you imagine what has never been imagined. You explore uncharted territories. You listen to intuition. That strange gut feeling that sometimes sees farther than logic. Superhumans are those who trust it, act on it, and create what no algorithm could predict. This next stage is my favorite one: humor and play. You see, AI can mimic jokes, but it doesn't get why they are funny. We understand why a joke is funny. Humor is a born of context, timing, and shared experiences. And play, well, play is where the human creativity thrives. You see, children today are playing games that were once invented by a human. Comedians are bending logics until they break. These things spark innovation in ways that AI can't replicate. Because play isn't efficient, it's human. And sometimes the most powerful breakthroughs happens when you stop grinding and start playing. And finally, the deepest edge of all. You see, AI can simulate thought, but it cannot touch the human search for meaning, the longing for connection, transcendence, or purpose. From building civilizations around belief systems to finding hope in struggle. This is the fire that has carried humanity forward. Spirituality, whether religious or not, is about seeing beyond survival. And that's something no machine can calculate. It's uniquely, eternally human. So when you put it all together, learning, embodiment, chaos, hybrid intelligence, tools, morality, risk, intuition, humor, and meaning, you see the truth. These aren't just soft skills. They are the edges that makes you unstoppable in this age of AI. And that is exactly why the future won't belong to AI or humans. It will belong to a superhuman. People who never stop learning, who adapt to chaos, who fuse with AI, who risk, who play, who imagine, and who find meaning where machines only see data. Remember one thing, you are not obsolete. You are the spark, the risk taker, the meaning maker. The one thing that AI will never become is you. And if you choose to sharpen these 10 edges, then trust me, you won't just survive the AI revolution, you will rise above it. So here's my question for you. As AI evolves, which edge will you sharpen first? Will it be adaptability, your intuition, your courage, or your sense of meaning? Make sure you drop your answers in the comments. The edge you choose to master today could decide or could define who you become tomorrow.